Well, first and foremost, thank you so much for your service. Thank you for fighting for our country. We really value our veterans. And I know that you did start sewing when you were in the Army. How did that thought even
Yes.
come about?
Fort Hood. Fort Hood is the literally the reason behind my career as a designer. Because I was in Atlanta and then I got stationed at Fort Hood, and Fort Hood is one of our biggest military bases in the world. But they had one mall. Me being from up north and having the New York background, I didn't want to look like everybody else. And when I would see the soldiers like literally just wearing the whole mannequin outfit, I knew I couldn't vibe with it. So I started teaching myself how to sew just so I can have my own unique look. And it wasn't really that unique, but you couldn't say you got this out the mall. Pretty much that was my agenda behind it, but it turned into this.
That's really awesome. And you have your own line. Tell us about the name
Yes,
of the
ma'am.
line and the inspiration behind it.
My brand is called Alani Taylor, and that is the name of my daughter. So I started the brand in 2016 after the day after she was born. And when I decided to name the brand after her, that's when I really started taking fashion serious because before I didn't, it was more so just for me. And I would do like small shows and things like that, but it wasn't really like something that I was like, this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life until I named my brand Alani Taylor, and I knew I couldn't play around with my daughter's name like that. So it came from her. Yeah, her name was just elegant, strong. So I was like, yeah, with this, I gotta do something for real.
I love that so much. And your designs are amazing. Can you tell us about some of your biggest accomplishments so far?
The one that stands out to me, which is shocking to a lot of people when I say it, is the AT&T Black Future Makers. To be inducted into that was huge for me because it, like, yes, designing for Beyonce is a very big accomplishment, but to be inducted into something like that means that you see me beyond just a fashion designer. You see me as a change maker. You see me as someone that actually gives back to the community, that's taking my talent and blessing other people with it. So it meant more to me than just someone recognizing me as a designer with awesome pieces. So that's like my biggest accomplishment thus far. And I wish I had an answer for that, but I don't because I still today struggle with my mental health issues. I suffer from depression. I suffer from anxiety. Like I have really bad days. And then I have okay days. I can't even say that I have amazing days yet because of my health issues. And I can't say that my career overpowers it at all. Like at my highest moments is when I'm most depressed. So I'm still actually looking for that answer. What I could say is getting the help that we need could help you be the best that you can be in your career as an entrepreneur. But I don't think that it is a blanket for the things that we go through because trauma is trauma and nothing career-wise or entrepreneurship is hard. That's more stress on your life. So just my advice would be before becoming an entrepreneur, recognize and attack the mental health issues first because that's what's going to help you um, be able to actually become a successful entrepreneur.
And when it does come to, you hit a lot of key points right there. Do you feel like, I know you can't speak for every veteran, but do you feel like there are resources out there that veterans can kind of lean on who also may be struggling with mental health or depression or PTSD? Do you feel like there are resources and maybe veterans don't know about them? Or is there like a lack of resources?
The VA alone, I am being treated through the VA, and it's not something that they push me more to get the help more so than me pushing them. You know, I have my psychiatrist and my therapist call me every single month. And I just had a call with her on probably 3 days ago. And she kept calling me because I wasn't answering, because I was busy, but she's like, no, you're usually on top of you're usually on the Zoom call before me. So when you didn't answer, it worried me. So we have people out there that actually care about us, that actually want to see us get better and want to see us cured from whatever we're going through. But I think it's you have to want the help. If you want the help, you're gonna find it.
What's next for you? It's a new year. We have a lot of award shows coming up, a lot of different TV shows coming up. Like, what's next for you and for your brand? Like, what can we look out for?
I'm already in the next right now. Like literally someone else asked me and I'm like, what was next? I'm already doing it. I just closed on, I have a manufacturing company called the Lab Manufacturing in a retail store. And one of my goals in life was to teach kids my gift, how to sew and entrepreneurship and financial literacy. So what last week I just closed on my building to start construction with rebuilding my lab. I'm in a bigger building in 6,500 square feet building of manufacturing, retail, where I provide space for other designers to be able to become profitable as designers and sell their clothing. And now I also have my school inside the building as well. So we're putting all those things together. And I was just told yesterday with my contractors that I can set my date for April 1st, which is April Fool's Day. I did it on purpose to have my grand opening to reopen up the lab because I opened last year, October 8th. I closed October 17th because we got too big in that short amount of time and I needed more space. So from October 17th till now, I've been looking for expanding. So I'm happy to say that I'm doing that now. Of course, the shows, we have the Grammys this weekend, multiple different people. I just finished doing a music video with the baby, designing some stuff for him. But just those type of projects are always going to be there. I'm always going to be building up my clientele, getting new clientele, of course, working with Nelly,
Love Nelly.
things like that, and just all these big projects. Like I'm thankful, I'm blessed to be able to do it. But my main focus in 2023 is the lab.